You don't have the success that you want because you don't act like the person who has that success. Let me explain. So many people think that they can just work hard and things will just come to them like that, no problem. But if you're somebody that identifies as someone who's broke or doesn't think they have a lot of money, doesn't have the bandwidth within their mind to imagine all the things that they could have, all the objects, all the success, all the money that they could have, then you won't get those things. You need to become that person first. And the way that you do that is aligning with the habits that that person has, that the successful version of yourself has. So let me explain how you do that. Basically, it all boils down to what you're doing on your day-to-day. Do you sleep in? Do you eat junk food? Do you doom scroll all day? If you're somebody that does that, and you don't think the successful version of yourself or an example of what a successful person might be is doing that, then do you think that you should be doing that if you want to be successful? Probably not. I always talk about positive affirmations, but I feel like this kind of transcends that, because would a successful person be telling themselves positive affirmations every day? Like, I'm rich, I'm successful? No, they just think that they are. This doesn't mean that positive affirmations are a bad thing or useless. I think they're very useful, actually, in terms of getting in the habit of believing those things. But a successful person believes and knows what they are and more. And they know that they have the capacity to get whatever they want. But they don't involve themselves with habits that hold them back. And that's the problem. You're too involved with the habits that are holding you back. If the success is too hard for you right now to believe, it feels too out of reach. For example, if you're somebody that wants to be a millionaire one day, but you have no idea what it takes to get there, and the path of getting there just seems like one that's so far-fetched, start smaller. Start with $10,000 a month, and then once you hit that goal, work up from there. But the point is, and always will be, what you are doing on a day-to-day basis. Because success isn't built in months at a time. It's built in the days, and in those days, the hours and the minutes, and how you use them. If you're spending even a fraction of your time, a quarter of your day, doom scrolling or eating out, going out, drinking all day, smoking, doing whatever, and it's not contributing to your success, not contributing to your goal, then you need to rethink those habits and eliminate them. Because you think all these successful people, unless they're content creators, I guess, the successful people who are running businesses and doing all the things that you might want to be doing, do you think they're doing the bad habits that you involve with your day-to-day life? Probably not. The first step is envisioning who you want to become, what your goal is, what you want to be. If it's a successful person that runs a business and makes $100,000 a year, then you need to apply the first habit that that successful person does. Figure out what it looks like, whether it's eliminating doom scrolling, whether it's starting to build your online presence via personal brand, starting to build your business via research, whatever it might be. You need to start today, because that successful person does not rest. They're constantly trying every day to figure out another way that they can add to their business or add to whatever it is that they're doing, add to their success. You complain about not having success, but you don't take the steps to getting there. You just sit around and think that it'll come to you. If you tell yourself it'll come to you, but you have to actually take action. That's why positive affirmations are good, but they can be detrimental to some people. They think positive affirmations are all they need. While they are important and they are good for getting in a good headspace of somebody who believes that they are what they say they are, it's not the only thing. You need to utilize it and utilize that feeling, that powerful feeling of changing your identity, and apply it to a physical manifestation. And above all else, to that point, you have to understand that nothing is built overnight. Nothing is built within weeks, even months. It's going to take a very long time, and you have to have patience, and you can't falter at the idea of failure. You need to utilize failure, but that's a whole another story in another video. But just know this. The successful version of you doesn't sleep in. They don't doom scroll. They don't drink and go out every weekend. They're working hard on what they need to do, and they're figuring it out. So you need to align with those habits, one way or the other. Thank you for watching.